Okay, here we have 1,000 points of my brand new Tau army. We're recording this on the Sunday, and I got them assembled on the Friday. I managed to paint 3 yesterday, so...
Fishman!
Please keep in mind it's a brand new army. It's my first time using them. It's the first time they'll be fighting them. And usually I like reciting my army from memory, but this time I'm going to have to read what I've written. So my army is being led by Cadre Fireblade, and he has 2 shield drones. That's the only upgrade he has. He's the nice, cheap and cheerful Fireblade. He will be joining a group of 9 Fire Warriors with absolutely no upgrades at all. We have another 9 Fire Warriors there. They have bonding knives. One has been upgraded to Sashui, I'm going to assume that this sergeant is called. I'm going to assume it's pronounced like a Japanese person would say. And have 2 shield drones. Then we have another 6 Fire Warriors with bonding knives. One has been upgraded to the Sashui and has 2 shield drones. Next, over here, we have 2 squads of identical Pathfinders. They have bonding knives, one each, in each squad rather, have the ion rifles, and they actually are modelled with them. The only difference is one squad, doesn't matter which one, I've given the pulse accelerator drone, which increases their range. Next, we have Riptide, which is fantastic. I've given him the ion accelerator. He has 2 shielded missile drones, and he has early warning override. Next, as I turn my page over, I couldn't not bring the would you like some missiles with your missiles while I fire missiles at you.
That's a lot of missiles.
Yeah, so he is equipped with twin-linked high-yield missile pods, twin-linked smart missiles. I gave him a seeker missile and 2 missile drones. And I also gave him a shield generator just so he'd have invulnerable. And finally, nothing fancy really, it's a sniper drone team, 1 controller with 6 sniper drones. And that is 1,000 on the dot if I have done my maths correctly.
So here we've got 1,000 points of Dark Angels, being led by Belial.
That's not Belial!
He's that limited edition chaplain. That's not Belial.
Belial +1.
Alright, okay.
He's joined a squad of Deathwing Terminators as standard.
Wait a minute, they're Ultramarines, Assault Terminators.
Yes, the plan is my opponent's models, he won't want to kill them.
Yeah, they are mine, sadly.
So hopefully he won't want to kill them.
Okay.
Also got a Deathwing Command Squad. Now, 2 of them have got lightning claws, which could be these 2. Assault cannon, and we've got the upgraded champion, who's got the Halberd of Caliban. He's also got the standard of fortitude as well.
Expensive.
Yes.
And
very expensive.
Very, very expensive, but hopefully it will work. Scout squad, camo cloaks, sniper rifles, and a rocket launcher.
missile launcher. Damn it, it's a missile!
Doesn't matter.
Rockets! And we've got a 10-man tactical squad. 1 with a plasma cannon, 1 with a plasma gun, and the sergeant here has a combi plasma. See?
Almost.
Almost.
Okay, here's the deployment for the Dark Angels versus Tau. We have Crusade as the mission, and we rolled the maximum number of objectives, so there's 5. There's 1 in the building there. There is 1 there that my opponent placed actually in my deployment. Is that allowed?
Yes, it's anywhere on the board.
Okay. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 hiding behind there. And we are, for once, going to remember that these objectives are supposed to be mysterious objectives, so we're going to roll for the ones that we've started next to now, just for fun. Oh yes, I scout moved my Pathfinders into there. So we'll start with this one down here, shall we? It's a 4.
So that's targeting relay. Unit controlling this objective rerolls failed to hit rolls of 1 when shooting.
That's really good. No, but you have to hold it or any unit, because he's not a troop.
The unit controlling this objective, so you have to be a troop.
Ah, damn. Well, I could always move that. Anyway, right, so this one, 6. Is that
Grav wave generator.
That's good.
Any unit attempting to charge a unit in control of this objective halves its charge range.
That is excellent. And this one here. It's the same, yes.
Same one again. That is very good for gun line.
That is amazing.
And let's see what I get over here.
You've got the same as well.
If only you saved that for trying to steal the initiative. So you've also got a grav wave. So there's a lot of gravity on the field. Don't you hate that when gravity gets everywhere?
Damn
gravity. I'm going to lose now.
Okay, so you're going to roll again to try and steal the initiative. Go on, roll 2 6s in a row.
Oh.
Turn 1 coming up. It's the end of the first Tau turn and the game is over. Only really partly thanks to things I did. Let's see what happened. The first Pathfinder team marked up the tactical squad that was here. I think I only got 1 single marker light.
You did, yeah.
The snipers fired in them, did a little bit of damage. I used the 1 marker light on to increase the BS of my cadre and his squad he was joined. because they didn't move, they all got to fire twice at 30 inches, which is amazing. I did tons of wounds, tons of field saves. He then managed to fail a morale with 11, I think, and then he rolled 10 for his run distance. Which was
11 off the board.
which was just enough to get him off the board. That left the scouts over here, who I fired at with the other Pathfinders, got 2 Markolites on them. I moved my broadside. He used the 2 Markolites to remove the cover, even though I didn't realise some of his weapons have ignore cover anyway, but that was my mistake. I was firing snapshots with the broadside, not the missile pods, because he moved and he's heavy and extremely bulky, etc. But they still did enough.
About 5 6s.
Yeah, I rolled a ridiculous number of snapshots, so didn't even get to use my new Riptide.
It didn't even get the fire.
Didn't get to do much of anything.
He's got a tiny head.
He does have a tiny head. That's one of the complaints people have about it. But yeah, that was a interesting first run. We didn't know what to expect, me using them or my opponents playing against me, because obviously none of us have any experience with the Tau. Yeah.
I thought they could have hidden there because nothing could have seen them. I didn't expect to run off the board.
What we were talking about just off camera, had that tactical squad not ran off, you would have still had models on the board, but you'd already declared beforehand to the other person here that the Deathwing Assault wasn't happening until your second turn. So your first turn would only have been your tactical squad carrying behind there, and honestly I could have jetpacked over the Riptide and he probably would have killed them. So
interesting.
Yeah, start with more models on the board if you're starting close to the Tau.
Yes.
I was far enough away.
Against any gun line, there's a chance of doing that. I mean, remember that match where the Scatter Walkers annihilated your scout squad behind the Aegis defense line?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what cover you've got, volume of shots will still kill models.
Yep, the Cadre Fireblade giving everyone a second shot if they haven't moved is very nice, especially if you're within half their maximum range, because then they still get another shot from rapid fire. So that's 3 shots each, and that's amazing.